What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to create an app with AI in just a couple of minutes that is making $100,000 a month. As you can see, it is very easy and we get all information that we need calling an API, and we literally can build this in just a couple of minutes without knowing how to code. It's going to be a very easy bit to follow, so let's get started. Alright, so the app that we're going to go ahead and copy is called Plantify, and as you can see, it's making more than 100k a month, which is absolutely insane. And if we go down into the screenshots, as you can see, it is quite straightforward. You basically take a picture of a plant and it will give you everything about it. So the guide, the usual temperatures, if it needs sunlight, if it needs water every day or whatever, right? And it is very useful, but also very simple to make, because at the end of the day, the image is just calling ChatGPT through an API, and then ChatGPT or any other AI model is giving you that information. So it's really simple to build. You just need pretty much the front end and that's it. So first, to make the app, we will need xcode, which is official from Apple, free, so you just download it. And then the AI that will actually write us the code will be Cursor AI, and they do have a feature, so you just start with that. Alright, and once you have gone ahead and downloaded both, just open them up and create a new Xcode iOS project. So on the left, I have Xcode, where I can go ahead and just type anything, and as you can see, the app preview also updates. And on the right, I have Cursor, where we have here the little chat to prompt exactly what we need. So now we basically have to write the prompt for the app that we want to create. But you see, a very nice shortcut that we can do is simply go to the Plantify App Store, go into the description, and basically just go ahead and copy everything. And then go back into Cursor and Xcode, and basically just paste in the description into our prompt. Because if you think about it, the description of the app will be our prompt, and that way we can build the exact same app. Obviously, this is just a shortcut, but usually you will want to expand it with your own app unique features. And now with that said, we are ready to prompt it, but we need one last thing. You see, with Cursor, there's a very nice feature that is super important that you add into every single prompt that you make. And this is the ability to add documentation into your prompts. So what we can do is add Apple's official documentation and also some design tips, so that Cursor will basically make the best iOS app for us. So to do this, just go into this little icon over here, which says add context, click it, click on docs, scroll down and click on add new doc. And now what we have to do is paste in the URL of the documentation. And to make your lives easier, what I have done is created a post on my free school community, which you can join with the first link in the description with all of the URLs that you need. So first, for Apple Swift. So you just copy this, go into Cursor, go up here, paste this, press enter, and now just go ahead and click on confirm, and it'll add the Swift documentation. And now just do the exact same thing with Apple Swift UI and Apple Design Tips. And once you have created it, you can just go and add them through here, and it will just take 2 seconds. So we have Apple Swift UI, Apple Design Tips, and Apple Swift. So Swift and Swift UI is the programming languages, and then Apple Design Tips are just some tips to design a nicer lab. And now with that said, we can just press enter, and that's it. We can now just wait a couple of minutes until Cursor AI will basically make our app. And as you can see, Cursor actually finished prompting, and we have also some next steps that we can take, which involves adding the camera permissions kind of dialog into our iPhone when we open the app, and also adding the Real API that will collect this information. But let's go step by step, because actually, as you can see in our Xcode project, we don't see the preview for our thing. We still have the default thing. So I'm gonna go right below here into Cursor and just type, I still don't see the app in the content view. And now Cursor will probably just fix this in just a couple of seconds. And alright, as you can see now, we indeed see the app itself. We even have an app logo / icon and everything. So we can literally take a photo or choose from gallery. We can see a section for my plans. We scan them, and also use in general a lot of guides, which is really cool. So we go here and we can choose from gallery. So we can browse the picture, and then we can take, for example, I don't know, this plant that is by default with Apple, and then we can click identify plant, and now we'll go and actually identify the plant and give us everything, as you can see, which is insane. But before actually diving into this, we first need to actually hook up a API, because right now it's actually just making this information up from a default plant or whatever that is selected, but we actually need to call an AI to actually scan which plant it is and give us all the information that we need. And this is very, very easy. So the only thing that we have to do is go into platform.openai.com, go into API keys, and right over here just create a new secret key, and then just name this whatever you want. In this case, plant video, and then go ahead and select a project. Default will be good. Permissions all, and create the secret key. And now we basically just created a ChatGPT key. So now we can just copy this and go back into our cursor and xcode, which is right over here, and then go into the chat and say add this chat GPT key for the call. Just paste it in, press enter, and that's it. Now Cursor AI will actually implement the API that we just created for ChatGPT into our app, so that our app actually uses AI, right? Because right now it's just using some pre-default stuff. And very important, never share your API keys with everyone. The reason why I shared it on this video is because I'm gonna literally just delete it after posting the video, okay? But this should be very secure, okay? Because otherwise people could just be using your AI credits and, you know, spending you a lot of money, right? Alright, so Cursor went ahead and actually added the API into there, but as you can see, we do have an error. So if we go to this icon over here, we can see the errors. So the best fix to do this is just to basically take a screenshot and drag it into the text box in Cursor and just type errors. And then Cursor AI will literally just fix it in a couple seconds. So don't worry if you ever get errors with Cursor AI or any other AI model out there, because it's completely normal. Literally just take a screenshot, send it to the AI, and just say error. As you can see, it actually fixed the errors. We don't have any more. Perfect. So now we can literally just choose from gallery. I don't know, let's select this flowers over here, identify plant, and now AI will literally go and identify plant. And now it's actually calling ChatGPT, so the results will be actually true. Before it was getting a default plant every time, man. Not actually using AI, but now we've implemented it and we've gotten the actual information. As you can see, this is an ice plant. I don't know why there is like a cactus icon, but whatever. You might need to also call another AI to get the actual picture of the plant. But in this case, it doesn't matter. The little icon is okay. We get a little about section. As you can see, we have the care requirements. So we need watering, minimal lighting, temperature, humidity, soil, the care tips, fertilizing, and common issues, and yeah, a lot of stuff about our plants. And now we can close it, and probably, there we go, it's on my plants. So literally this is working, which is amazing. So that's it. We even have the guides over here. Perfect. So guys, we literally built an AI app in just a couple of minutes. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Join my free xcode community where you can learn all about the best prompting to create AI apps. And now, yes, with that said, bye bye.